In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to connect your Substack podcast to Spotify if you've been eager to share your incredible podcast content with a wider audience. Broadcasting on Spotify could be a game changer. Now let's dive into this step-by-step guide to make it happen with ease. First, you'll want to open your preferred web browser and head over to your Substack homepage. It's a familiar spot, so you should feel right at home. Once you're there, shift your attention to the top of the page and find the Settings tab. Go ahead and click on it. This section is where you'll manage most of your podcast setup and details. After entering the settings menu, focus your gaze on the left side of the page where you'll see the podcast option. Click on this to navigate to the podcast specific settings. Here, you should see a list of your Substack podcasts. Take a moment to find the specific podcast you'd like to connect to Spotify. Once you've located it, look for an edit option next to its name. Click on that to proceed. With the edit page open, scroll down until you reach the Distribute Your Podcast section. This section is crucial as it contains all the options for sharing your podcast beyond Substack. Within this section, you'll notice a Sync to Spotify button, which is your gateway to connecting your podcast. Click on it to start the syncing process. Next, confirm the synchronization by clicking on Sync with Spotify. Once you've clicked, it's really just a matter of time. The integration process will start, but do keep in mind that it may take about an hour before your podcast becomes visible on Spotify, so don't worry if you don't see it immediately. This waiting period is perfectly normal. Once everything is set and your podcast is synced, you'll see a Done option. Select this to confirm the process is complete. And there you have it. Your Substack podcast is now primed to reach listeners across the Spotify platform. Just keep in mind, syncing might take a little while, so patience is key. And there you have it, folks. In just a few simple steps, you've set the stage for your podcast's exciting debut on Spotify. Remember, reaching more listeners is all about making your content as accessible as possible, and this is an excellent way to do just that. Thanks for tuning in and following along with this guide.